I love you. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. Yeah.
Do you know why those words? Totally. 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 Yeah. And so this is incredibly powerful because otherwise you just keep reenacting. I was at a mall before we left. I don't know. I had to get something. I think it was at the iStore. Or what's it called? The Mac store. And there was this man that was just, he reminded, actually I have to say that he reminded my father. He was extreme in his bipolar behavior. And this whole, in Holland, there is called pre-war syndrome. And pre-war syndrome is that the Dutch are very good at constantly scanning because they need to survive. It's how they survived as a culture. And it's actually called pre-war syndrome. And so, the Dutch people are all listening. And so, this pre-war syndrome makes you survive at a heightened level of knowing who comes what. Everybody's busy with everybody. Everybody knows where you're coming, where you're going, what's going on. And maybe it isn't as much as now as it used to be, but it was very much there. And this man I talked about the other day when these people were screaming, or I was screaming, but my heart was clear, of put a stop to this guy. Well, this wouldn't have worked with this particular person. This guy was really nuts. And I just kept looking at him and I just saying, you are loved by God. You are loved by God. God is inside of you. You are loved by God. And as I turned around and left, he goes, and you're loved by God as well, and left. And this guy was as nuts as could be, but because he was a scanner, do you understand that? He was totally psychotic. He was effing nuts. Totally. They are capable. But our reaction is totally opposite, which means the residual of that nutty guy is now in my field, and it's going to take me 3 months, 2 months, 1 week, 2 weeks to get him out. You all laugh, but it's true. Go to a grocery store. Go to a mall. And have one conversation with one person who's very, confrontatious, and you're like, oh shit. You just want to say, okay, gotta go by, because there is an energy transference. Or often when that takes place is, I hear you, but I'm not taking on with what you're saying. I love you, but I am just listening. I will respond to you, but I will not react to you. And so you find words that keeps you in that space of transference, because that transfer of thought, of emotion and feeling is exactly what keeps happening. If I'm an alcoholic, I'm going to meet every alcoholic down the street. If I am a person that is a fearful person, then I will meet every person that is fearful. If I'm an overworked alcoholic, I'm going to work, literally, it's how the universe works. So if I am a person that is that has a drug problem or a sex problem or whatever, and every person that comes, I bless them and send them on their way. Because I need to stop this energy from entering into my life. It's a part of my karma. If I keep being stuck with the same twit over and over and over, then that's not about those twits. It's about me recognizing that I need to shift to a greater place within myself and say, God bless you, send you on my way, my friend. And gradually, these people don't filter back in. It's how you start. It's what's called the lower grades of karma. It's where you keep exchanging with angry people, or you're exchanging with neighbors, or that's what's called a lower grade of karma, where you just need to have the same disappointment happening, but you actually have the power to actually say, like what Miranda was saying, even that mantra eliminates and makes you, it's consciousness. Consciousness shifts karma. Knowledge leads you to consciousness. It's what breaks karma.